It was rare to hear about a superhero game that isn't a movie tie-in game back in the 2000s, which is shocking, I know. Batman Arkham Asylum was one of the first games to break that line of ideas. It was first meant to be a tie-in game for the Dark Knight movie, but it fell apart with EA.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So leading us to a masterpiece of a game for its time. So put on your utility belt, hold those batterings tight. This video is on why Batman Arkham Asylum is a masterpiece. You can also like and subscribe to the video, that would help a lot too.
Officer Bowles.
The story starts out with one of the most iconic openings ever in a video game. So iconic that they use it two different times, one good and the other. The story is about Batman taking the Joker in Arkham Asylum after a quick battle, which Batman thought was too easy for the Joker, which turns out to be a trap, leaving the personnel of Arkham and Batman trapped inside the asylum. Jim Gordon was still in the asylum and gets kidnapped. Get used to that. That's a trope in this game. Then we get one of the most epic dialogue in any game you've ever played.
Following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
Batman meets and deals with his rogues gallery that stands in his way. And the reason we find out why the Joinkler wanted to come back to Arkham Asylum was not that he loved the place so much, was due to him wanting to get his new Venom formula, which he was working on with a doctor from Arkham Asylum. And the doctor was named Dr. Young, who was extracting venom from Bane's body, who we find out hanging on a wall with tubes around him. After saving Jim Gordon by Batman one-shotting Harley Quinn, after a mech boss battle with Bane, Bane goes in and takes a dive in the lake with the Batmobile.
Bane, this time I break you!
After which we are then sent into the sewers to find some poison ivy flowers that could be combined and mixed into a cure for the Titan formula. But this is isolated and located in Killer Croc's lair, where the Scarecrow, who was a very cool addition in this game, takes a dive with Killer Croc in the water, after which he is presumed dead. After collecting the flowers and dropping Croc with the bad explosive cream, we are on our merry way to take down the Joinkler. Oh wait, turns out Harley Quinn freed Poison Ivy and now we have to take her down too. Mind you, this is the most difficult fight in the series in my opinion. Again, Batman using the bad explosive cream to take her down for good, at least till Arkham City. And now finally we are here to take down the Joker. I'm not gonna go into this much now, but he sucks. He tries to poison Jim Gordon, who is again kidnapped, in which Batman, as the dashing hero he is, takes the shot for Jim Gordon, but somehow literally outwills poison inside his body. What? The Joker tries to change Batman's mind on the subject, but Batman shows his mind is set and he says no to steroids.
Get in!
Joker, on the other hand, Rocksteady could have made this a compelling boss fight, but they made this the most boring fight where you have to damage the Joker. He jumps and talks to the news chopper while standard enemies jump into the arena. After taking them down, you use your upgraded Batclaw. You pull down the Joker, damage him, rinse and repeat. But guess what? Batman uses his bad explosive cream to take on the Jiggler and finally takes the asylum back under control. The end. It's a classic story. At times feels like it could have been a more mature episode of Batman the Animated Series with epic characters and dialogue.
Officer Bowles.
The game is filled with characters that are memorable, mainly the main cast, and more Easter eggs and nods to other characters from the DC Universe can be found in this game. This game has audio tapes and they are amazing, giving more lore and background to the villains and characters we see in this game. Also, the most epic thing we have is the voice actors reprising their roles from the animated series, as mentioned before, making it feel more like a part of the animated series with a more mature episode, which helped people love this game even more, because if it wasn't for Kevin and Mark Hamill, I don't think this game would be as loved it is today.
Officer Bowles.
Oh boy, the gameplay for this game was revolutionary. For its time, it set the bar so high that every superhero game or not tried to emulate the FreeFlow combat of this game. If you come and revisit this game after playing the newer ones, you might say it's outdated, but remember, this game came out like in 2009. This was the first game, to my knowledge, to have this much of a good combat. Not only that, the Predator sections put you in situations to where you have to take down a room full of bad guys with guns. You can use batarangs, the line launcher, the bat claw, the infamous bat explosive cream, and truly making you feel like Batman. I'll get out now.
Officer Bowles.
Okay, for the gaming sense of this game, it's mainly due to the time that this game came out. Like, yes, it's great, but it's missing a lot of features. Especially one to note is the knockout feature when you're taking down enemies. In the newer games, you press square or X, depending on the console you're playing on, and Batman just smashes the thugs or whoever's head in. But yeah, I can't think of any major like gaming sense. This game is great on its own. I've replayed it once again, I don't know for how many times. It pretty much has everything great. The atmosphere is great. Again, some features are a bit missing, I know, due to time constraints, and they didn't have the right idea at the moment. But that's why we have sequels, and those sequels improved it. Discounting Suicide Squad. It's not an Arkham game. It is in the Arkham universe, sadly, but it's not an Arkham game. Also, what I can put in here, every time I have to do the Scarecrow missions in this game, I kind of dread them because they put a halt in the whole experience. You're gonna have to take cover, light up some bad signals. You wake up in a completely different area. Although the fake out, the alternate version where the game fakes out, like it crashes, then the game starts over. I thought it was pretty cool. I think you encounter a Scarecrow 3 or 4 times. A decent amount of times, I think. But yeah, it kind of holds, in my opinion, the progression of the game. It is pretty cool, but it kind of overstays. But that's my opinion. Either way, these small sins do not hold the game any back. This game is great, especially the atmosphere. I don't think I mentioned that so far in the video or in the script at all. This game has the best atmospheres. I think I enjoyed it so much, mainly because it was similar to Resident Evil 2, that abandoned feeling with you have no idea what is near the corner. It's pretty great. I enjoyed this game. Also, I think I can throw it in, I've mentioned in the video, especially with the Joker fight and the Bane fight. I find it hilarious how I kind of skipped over the Bane fight, mainly because this game doesn't have any great boss battles, except for Poison Ivy and Killer Croc. You do fight Harley Quinn, I think, or she gets taken down in a cutscene. Zsasz, you throw battering twice in his face. But yeah, you have Titan battles in this game. I think 4 or 5. Not sure how many. Bane is similar to a Titan boss battle. Joker, I mean, if it didn't go to the cameras for like 5 times, it would have been great if you just had to fight him there without knowing any henchmen. But yeah, those are the things that hold this game back. Still, great atmosphere. I did this part a cappella.
Officer Bowles.
For a game made in 2009, being such a pioneer of superhero games and games in general, with such a classic story, this game was a great start for a series with so much potential. I have a video on Arkham City. It's a highly edited video of the full game, shrunk down to 1 hour. If you want to see my reactions to points and dialogue and everything, you can go watch it. I'm planning to make a video on the other games similar to this one, so subscribe and like if that sounds interesting to you. Thank you for 400 subscribers, and let's reach 500. If you ask me, this game isn't near Arkham Knight, Kung Fu Panda for the Xbox 360. Now that's a masterpiece.